Europe, a continent shaped by centuries of migration, faith, and shared humanity. Today, beneath its familiar surface, quiet but profound changes are underway. Policies shifting, societies re-examining themselves. We'll travel across 10 nations, not for monuments, but to understand the evolving human story within them. As 2025 approaches, awareness of these changes is the modern traveler's most vital compass. Our journey begins in France, a country where history, culture, and modern life blend seamlessly beneath the iconic skyline of Paris. Here, laïcité, France's unique form of secularism, remains a cornerstone of national identity, shaping daily life and public policy in profound ways. In recent years, new laws have reinforced restrictions on religious symbols in public spaces, with particular attention on visible expressions of faith, such as the hijab worn by many Muslim women. These measures are often debated and can be controversial, reflecting ongoing tensions between personal freedom and collective values. For travelers, this means that public buildings, including schools, government offices, and town halls, may have specific rules about visible religious attire, and it's important to be aware of these guidelines before visiting. While most tourist sites, museums, and landmarks are generally unaffected by these laws, understanding the cultural context behind them is essential for respectful and meaningful interactions with locals. Debates about French identity, secularism, and the role of religion in society are ongoing, shaping the atmosphere in both bustling cities and quiet rural towns. These conversations often reflect deep-rooted beliefs and historical experiences. As a traveler, you may encounter discussions about religion and secularism that are approached with both curiosity and conviction, offering a window into the French way of thinking. Visiting France in 2025 requires more than just a map or a guidebook. It calls for an open mind and a willingness to appreciate a complex, evolving social contract that continues to shape the nation. By observing local customs and taking time to understand the philosophy behind laïcité, you'll gain deeper insight into what makes France unique and enrich your travel experience. Respecting these cultural nuances not only ensures a smoother journey, but also opens the door to more meaningful connections and a greater appreciation of French society. In Germany, the landscape is changing as the country adapts to new realities. Questions of identity and integration are at the forefront, shaping not only public debate, but also the development of new policies and everyday life. Security measures have noticeably increased, with more advanced surveillance systems and a stronger, visible police presence at transport hubs, public spaces, and major events. For travelers, this means more thorough border checks, detailed documentation, and highly organized, rule-driven experiences at airports and train stations. Germany's multicultural cities continue to thrive, but there's now a stronger emphasis on learning the German language and embracing national values as part of integration. Muslim travelers in particular may notice more detailed entry procedures and a structured, sometimes formal approach to public life and interactions. The country is working to balance its tradition of openness with reinforced legal frameworks and updated regulations to ensure safety and social harmony. Understanding this duality, welcoming diversity within clear, established rules, is essential for anyone navigating Germany in 2025, whether visiting or settling. The travel experience is not only safe and efficient, but also shaped by these evolving expectations and a collective commitment to order. Being aware of this context and prepared for these changes ensures a smooth, enjoyable visit and helps foster mutual respect. Germany's story today is one of both unity and vigilance, as it strives to create a secure, inclusive society for all. In Italy, migration debates have led to stricter border and immigration controls. Arrivals from outside the Schengen area face more detailed checks at ports and airports. A heightened security presence is visible in tourist hotspots like Rome and Venice. Muslim travelers, especially those perceived as North African or Middle Eastern, may encounter routine document checks. Always carry identification to ensure smooth interactions with authorities. Despite these changes, Italy's cultural richness endures. Cities like Palermo celebrate their diverse heritage. The traveler's experience is one of contrasts, warm hospitality alongside increased state vigilance. Understanding these dynamics is essential for a respectful visit. Italy remains a crossroads of cultures, even as its borders tighten. Austria, proud of its order and tradition, has enacted strict laws on religious expression. The ban on full face coverings applies to everyone, including tourists, and is strictly enforced. Violations can result in fines. This is non-negotiable. There's increased scrutiny of Islamic organizations, contributing to a cautious atmosphere. While most travelers won't be directly affected, Muslim women wearing headscarves may feel observed in public. Austrian society values politeness and adherence to clear rules. Enjoy Vienna's palaces and alpine beauty, but be mindful of legal and cultural boundaries. Social harmony here is built on defined expectations. Respect for these rules ensures a positive visit. Austria's clarity is both its strength and its challenge for visitors. Denmark's progressive image masks some of Europe's most restrictive immigration and integration policies. Laws limiting immigration and enforcing assimilation have broad political support. The burqa ban is enforced, and border controls are thorough. Danish society feels homogeneous and secular, with few overt religious displays. Conversations about immigrants and Muslims can be frank, sometimes critical. Muslim travelers may feel like outsiders in a society that values cultural unity over multiculturalism. Adaptation to Danish norms is expected. Observation and respect for local customs are key to a harmonious visit. Denmark's model is built on unity, not diversity. The Netherlands, long known for its progressive values and reputation for tolerance, is now re-examining the boundaries of that openness in a rapidly changing world. In recent years, the rise of populist politics has led to tighter immigration laws and more critical, sometimes heated debates about the role of Islam and multiculturalism in Dutch society. New regulations such as face-covering bans now apply in public transport, hospitals and government buildings, reflecting a shift towards stricter social norms. Cities like Amsterdam remain vibrant, diverse and multicultural, drawing people from all over the world. But social tensions and questions about integration simmer just beneath the surface. Public discourse in the Netherlands is famously direct, sometimes even abrasive, especially when it comes to issues of multiculturalism, identity, and belonging. Muslim travelers, particularly women wearing hijab, may experience varying degrees of scrutiny or curiosity, depending on the neighborhood or city they visit. The Dutch tradition of tolerance and open-mindedness persists, but it's now more conditional, frequently debated, and shaped by ongoing political and social changes. Navigating the Netherlands in 2025 requires nuance, cultural sensitivity, and an awareness of the complex social conversations happening all around you. The country is actively redefining what it means to belong, and who gets to be part of the Dutch story. For travelers, approaching the Netherlands with open eyes, empathy, and sensitivity is more important than ever in this evolving landscape. Belgium's complex linguistic and political divisions shape its approach to culture and integration. Security is tight, especially in Brussels, with visible police and military presence. Policies affecting Muslim communities vary by region. Flanders and Wallonia have their own rules and rhetoric. Brussels feels cosmopolitan, but other areas may reveal underlying tensions. Travelers' experiences can shift dramatically between regions. Understanding Belgium means recognizing its patchwork of local contexts. For Muslim visitors, social climates can change simply by crossing an internal border. Local context is everything in Belgium. Sweden, once a symbol of open asylum, now enforces some of Europe's strictest immigration controls. The national conversation has shifted from welcome to social order and assimilation. Cities remain diverse, but social strain and a heavier police presence are noticeable. The government now favors assimilation over multiculturalism. Muslim travelers may sense a more guarded social environment. Sweden is a nation in transition, questioning its past ideals. The idyllic image has given way to a more complex reality. Visitors should be aware of this evolving atmosphere. Switzerland's direct democracy has led to bans on new minarets and face coverings, reflecting popular votes. The society values precision and conformity. Rules are clear and strictly enforced. Travelers must respect these laws. The niqab is banned, but the hijab is allowed. Mosques exist, but without traditional minarets. Interactions are polite but reserved. For Muslim travelers, personal safety is high, but religious expression is limited by law. Switzerland's social contract is constantly reaffirmed by its people. Understanding this system is key to navigating the country. The landscape is beautiful, but the rules are non-negotiable. Hungary positions itself as a defender of Christian Europe, with some of the continent's strictest immigration policies. Physical barriers and tough asylum laws make entry difficult, especially for those from Muslim-majority countries. Security at borders is formidable, and the atmosphere inside the country is polite but insular. Diversity is rare, and public expression of Islamic faith is limited. Muslim travelers may feel the effects of government messaging and a strong national identity. Visitors are expected to be discreet and respect local norms. Hungary is pursuing a path of cultural homogeneity and strict border control. Awareness of this context is essential for a respectful visit. Our journey across Europe ends, revealing a continent of shifting identities and evolving policies. Travel here is about more than sights. It's about understanding the stories shaping millions of lives. Awareness and respect are the traveler's best guides. If you value thoughtful exploration, join our community and continue this journey with us. The world is vast. Let's keep learning together.